Ah, I see. Zekrom, who is said to lend its power to the hero who searches for ideas, has recognized your power and now agrees to stand by your side. Hold on, your Pokemon are hurt. There's no triumph to be gained in defeating a weak opponent. Yay, he fully healed me. Now I will create the future I desire! I shall sweep you before me! Oh, snap! Well, here it is! The final showdown versus the King of Team Plasma. And, in fact, he's not just the King of Team Plasma, but he is the other hero. And now, of course, we're gonna have to fight his Reshiram versus my newly acquired Zekrom. Now, if you don't have Zekrom, or Reshiram if you're playing Black, if you put it in the PC, that's fine. It's still an epic fight, but obviously it's way more epic when you have the two legendary Pokemon fighting against each other. This is the first time in any generation you've been able to fight one legendary against a trainer using another like this as part of the main storyline. It's insane. Now anyway, that critical hit was very unfortunate, but I'm still going to do a lot of damage with Fusion Bolt. Do you really think you can stop us with that? You bet. Thankfully, since it used Fusion Flare on that turn, I was able to do a lot of damage to it, even though it's resistant to my attack. Now that's one downside about either of these Pokemon, really, is that as cool of an attack as that looks, it is resisted by the other legendary, no matter what, so it's kind of pointless, but whatever. So that Hyper Beam hurt, but on the bright side, at least it has to recharge for a turn. I'm going to try to use Dragon Breath and hope not to do too much to it, because I don't want N to use a full restore, which you very well may do. Against Reshiram, your best bet's going to be using Rock-type, Ground-type, or Dragon-type attacks. Water won't work all that well, neither will Ice, because it's part... well, the Water because it's part Dragon, and the Ice because it's part Fire, so it kind of balances out its weaknesses. Handy. It's a tough thing to crack, that's for sure. I'm going to use an X Speed here, just to make sure I'm going to be able to outspeed that Reshiram. That can really make a big difference, because otherwise it's going to strike first unless I can paralyze it. Using Dragon Breath is nice because I might be able to paralyze it. It doesn't do a lot of damage compared to my other physical-based attacks, but it's still an option, and it is still super effective against it. I'm going to try Fusion Bolt here, just to see kind of what that's doing. I'm afraid it's going to get it down to... oh wow, yeah, that didn't do all that much, because it didn't use Fusion Flare against me, darn it. Oh well. Oh no, what will we do? Zekrom has fallen! Ah, I guess N wins. Oh well, I'll just have to, I'll have to use the rest of my legendary Pokemon, who aren't exactly legendary, but, you know. Okay, Judo Mario, you're a legend in your own mind, so go on, take this thing out. I mean, you were so successful against taking that Zekrom out with your helmet. Alright, you've also got the attacks to take this out. Ah, man, didn't even do all that much. But it did lower its speed, and that's kind of handy. Oh, snap, I forgot about that extra sensory. Okay. Oh, really? Really? I had to flinch. Wait, how can I flinch? I have focus. Oops, I didn't mean to run. Huh, whatever. How? Wait, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, that's right. I know why. It's because it has Terra Flame, Turbo Blaze, that's it. Turbo Blaze. It's kind of like a mold breaker for, well, for Reshiram. It's basically the exact same thing. Huh, that confused me for a second there. Jeez, this thing's ripping me apart. Just keep at it. Try to make sure you burn through N's full restores, and then you'll be in the clear. If you can, paralyze it, because that'll really give a, it'll give you an advantage in taking it out. Thankfully, the Reshiram's definitely the strongest Pokemon on his team, but that's not to say the rest of his Pokemon are weaklings, either. If you use Zekrom, well, guess what? You're gonna end up having, something come and take you out. It'll probably be that Archaeops. He doesn't have it right here, but that's just one of those annoying things. Whereas if you're playing Black and you're using Reshiram, you take out Zekrom, well, this Caracosta will just show up and ruin your fun with a very powerful Stone Edge. It can use Stone Edge, Aqua Jet, as you can see, which is just a joy. But I love that Rocky helmet, haha. Crunch and Waterfall. So be on guard. It's a very strong physical-based attacker. And it does have Sturdy. So I figured, you know what, I'm just going to wait a turn and let it hit itself with the Rocky helmet before I even try. Besides, I need to use some time healing up my other Pokemon. I might as well use it now when Judo Mario can totally endure all of those attacks. Okay, here it goes with some Waterfall. This will probably hurt a bit. Yeah, a bit more, but I did a bit of damage to you, too. Look at that, I haven't even swung a fist at you, and you're already pretty weak. Oh yeah, there we go. Take that thing out. But that's all part of my strategy. Okay, so... Oh yay, Judo Mario's gaining some superpowers! Okay, it may come in handy. The downside of superpower is I'm getting rid of Revenge here. Just because, you know what? In these last few fights, I really might need the superpower. And yeah, my attack and defense are lowered after using it, but it's going to do a lot of damage, and I'll just switch out afterwards. So here's his Clink Clang. Clink Clang, look at that thing. It's a big old steel type, and it's using Thunderbolt. Huh. Okay, well I'm going to use my superpowers against it, just to show it a thing or two. Boom, look at that. Ah! So close. Cling Clang has a lot of special attack, actually. So watch out. It has Flash Cannon and Thunderbolt for good special-based attacks, but also Hyper Beam. Now, Hyper Beam is nice because it makes it recharge. Yeah, see? It forces it to recharge after using it, but it does... What's with these critical hits? But it does do a lot of damage, so you have to be careful with that. Okay, well that's out of here. Lots of experience. Now you're gonna send out Vanillux. Oh my. Well, this is a good matchup for Judo Mario here. I think I might as well leave him out. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so there's another Vanillux there, in addition to the one I have on my team. My Snow White. Okay, but I'm going to take this opportunity to use a Hyper Potion here. Now, Vanillux has Blizzard, which is just joyous if it uses and hits with. But it does have Hail to make sure it'll always hit. It also has Frost Breath, which is sort of like a Storm Throw, in the fact that it always gets a critical hit, but it's special-based instead. I'm going to switch out here, and I'm going to use my Snow White. Hopefully, this will be a good play. But I also have to be mindful that it has Flash Cannon as well. So really, I'm just rolling the dice here. I'm going to hope that mine does just a little bit better. It's opting to use Hail first, interestingly enough. That'll do some residual damage to all my non-Ice-type Pokemon. I was attempting to use Mirror Coat there, anticipating it would use Flash Cannon, and then I just take it out, totally. But that didn't seem to work so well. So I'm going to put up some Acid Armor here, hopefully to raise my defenses against something else. Of course, I guess that was rather foolish, but whatever. Yeah, that was dumb. Okay, whatever. I can just heal. It's okay. Okay, Snow White. You can do this. My snow cone is melting! Melting! Oh, it's just gonna keep using Flash Cannon against me, huh? Well, I'll see if I can use this to my advantage here. Man. Okay, it's hitting way too hard with that. Of course, it is 2 levels higher than me, so I guess that's probably why. I'll skip this. I'm just gonna take an easier way out. I really didn't want it to use Hail that turn. It would have been just awesome if it would have Flash Cannon on the turn I used Mirror Coat, but it just got too tricky after that. So if you have a Water-type Pokemon, well, there's very little Vanillux can do to do anything to it, really. So you might want to use this opportunity to just heal up all of your Pokemon, you know, do whatever, because, wow, really? My special defense fell? Really? Really? Whatever. Because really, there's not all that much you can do. It's going to hail and blizzard and stuff, but you can definitely heal up faster then it can use those attacks. But whatever the case, I'm just gonna try to take it out with some revenge. And that didn't even do all that much, but that's also because it didn't attack me directly. It decided to put up hail. Wow, and I avoid the attack. I can't believe it. How is that even possible? Okay, see, the one time I wanted to get hit. Oh, well, whatever. I'll take this thing out eventually. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't just figure. Okay. Ow, that hurt. Alright, I'm just gonna use Surf to finish it off here. I guess Vanillux is faster than I thought. Alright. Okay, well, looks like N's gonna use Zoroark here. Not even joking around about it. Now, sometimes it'll look like a Klinklang because of Zoroark's illusion ability. So, oftentimes, you'll see a Klinklang come out, only to find out it's Zoroark. However, that's generally not too disruptive because Zoroark and Klinklang are both weak to fighting-type attacks. So, you should be set. If you're using a ground-type attack, you might be a little fooled, but as a general rule, it's alright. It's not that tough, but it does have Flamethrower and Focus Blast, so be careful. As well as Night Slash and Retaliate. It likes to come out when something was knocked out and then get some revenge on you. Okay, so I think he's just down to his Archeops now. And this thing is very fast and it hits extremely hard, so you gotta be careful. But it does have the Defeatist ability, meaning if its hit points falls below 50%, well, my last friend, please share your courage with me. Well, let's just say it's not too good. However, it does have Acrobatics and Stone Edge, each hitting for massive damage, so you really want to make sure you can take it out as quickly as possible. If you have something like Aqua Jet, you'll be in great shape, or Mach Punch, or something, because you're going to have to hit it before it can hit you, and it hits hard. Now, it also has Dragon Claw, which, that's what I was warning you about if you use Zekrom. Because that would... oh, nice. That'd do a lot of damage. And then it also has Crunch. So any of your Psychic types, like my Wylia, for instance, she would not be in good shape here. But if you can just do enough damage to get that Archeops weak enough so Defeatist kicks in, you should be in good shape. Right here, I think I'll be alright. Hopefully he doesn't get a critical hit with his Stone Edge. Oh, come on! Really? What is with all these critical hits and never missing on Blizzard or Stone Edge or anything? Wow. Wow, and jeez. Such a lucky punk. Alright, I'm just gonna have to hope here that Crunch doesn't do enough damage. Oh, yes! Quick Claw! Haha! Bring it on! I don't even care about your Crunch now. Yeah! Right there! Yeah! Critical hit! You were out of here! And just like that, N has been defeated. Reshiram and I were beaten. Your ideals, your feelings, they were greater than mine. Zekrom and Reshiram, each of them choosing a different hero. Is that even possible? Two living at the same time, one pursues ideals, one truth. I don't know. It's not by... this is truly the formula for changing the world. Oh, man. But it doesn't end there. No, it doesn't. In fact, there's one more final challenge before the day is saved. Oh, snap.